How's my ball hanging?
No.
Oh, is that a good thing?
No.
Welcome to Ripples and Reflections.
Welcome.
This week we have to talk about the Vikings' excellent game against the Commanders, and we're going to talk about our favorite Christmas movies. So let's start with the Vikings.
Well, they won, and as a Vikings fan, I'm thrilled when they win a game, even though it's meaningless. So I'm semi-thrilled.
But it was a lot of fun to watch. There was no stress. The team played like a well-oiled machine. I mean, it was really enjoyable. I didn't expect much, so it was really nice to be able to sit there and go, wow, that was an amazing play.
Yep, even though I would have preferred them to play well and then still lose so that we get the higher draft pick. As a fan, you like to see them win, and they played a great game, and good for them. I'm glad they did. It's still kind of disappointing that they waited to do so until they're out of it.
It is. We both had expected they would lose, but I came out victorious again, and York's got to wear the Helga hat this
Well, let's
week.
be honest. You were second loser.
Well, true.
Really? Come on.
But you were further than I was.
I was first loser. This is true. I was first loser. I thought that they would lose by 4, and they won by a bunch, and you thought they'd lose by 3. Therefore, you are closer. And I am wearing the Helga helm of shame.
Proudly, right?
Yeah, semi-proudly. I said I wouldn't wear their gear. Now, obviously, I have a contractual obligation to wear this when I lose, and so it is. But I'm still not going to wear their gear. Win one game, whoopee. Win a bunch. Again, I've said this before, 50-plus years of ultimate losing seasons, even when they were great. 1998 team was the best team in football, and they managed to lose in the playoffs. Good job, right? So win something, win it all, and then I can finally be happy. But until then, if you ultimately lose, you're losers.
On a higher note, I want to give shout outs to the players who did a phenomenal job.
Yes.
JJ played very well. There was Hawkinson, Van Ginkel. I had to write it down. Josh Oliver got his first touchdown and also his second first touchdown of the games, right?
Yep.
He did a great job. Jordan, is it Mason?
Yep.
And we have Harrison Smith, awesome job. Addison and Naylor, Aaron Jones, and I can't forget the kicker, Will Reichard. Great job.
Yeah, everybody played well, and when I say losers, I'm talking about collectively the team, because you've disappointed the fan base again. But everybody played great. It was a great game. You can't ask for more than a Vikings fan other than to have it be meaningful.
So kudos to them. We'll do our predictions podcast in a couple of days for this coming Sunday's game.
Yep, and Plan B is still on. I predict the Broncos will win.
Okay, so we love great Christmas movies, and we have some favorites, and we want to hear what your favorites are as well. I wrote mine down. Jorg never has to write his stuff down. So Jorg, you go first. What's your first favorite Christmas movie? One of your favorites?
Well, there aren't very many Christmas movies that I really wait for and really want to see. You start to memorize them over the years. There have been some really good ones, but number one on my list is Die Hard. Is that a shocker?
No.
All right.
No. Even I look forward to kind of watching that one because I know what happens, and now we have fun just calling out the lines.
Although I saw a great meme today online about in memory of Hans Gruber, beloved brother of Simon. And whose death was never fully investigated.
Another one that I enjoy, especially because we can watch it with the grandkids, is Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yep, good movie, enjoyed it. I've seen it a couple times now.
Done very well. Red One.
Red One was enjoyable. That was new, relatively new.
Yep.
Who doesn't like The Rock?
The Rock.
Chris Evans.
J.K. Simmons and Lucy Liu are also in that.
Yep.
Elf.
Yeah, Elf. Yeah,
Always have to watch Elf.
You gotta like Elf. It's gets a little sappy towards the end, but Will Ferrell is fantastic in it. Great humor. Bob Newhart Classic. These are the best.
So many great one-liners in that movie.
Yeah, the 4 food groups, please. Candy, candy cane, candy corn, and syrup.
And then we have A Christmas Story. That was one that we watched every year with our kids when they were growing up, and it's still one of my favorites. Again, a lot of great one-liners and just silliness.
Who doesn't want to win a major award that's shipped from Fragile?
And then we have a somewhat of a new one to us that I didn't think I would like, but I really did. Violent Night.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Well, obviously I have.
Well, you have. So that has David Attenborough, John Leguizamo, and Beverly D'Angelo. It's a little bit of dark humor, but it still has the Christmas spirit in it.
Yeah, very much in the theme of Fat Man, right? But it's good. It's enjoyable. It's a little different. You know, once in a while you got to go dark for Christmas.
To remember the light.
Okay.
And the last one on my list was Fat Man with Mel Gibson and Walter Goggins and Marianne Jean-Baptiste. I think
Okay,
I
we'll
pronounced
go
her
with
name that. Also a really enjoyable movie, a little dark, little different side of Santa, but it's very creative and really draws you in all the way to the end.
Yeah, no, Christmas movies are great. The Hallmark ones, you know, I gotta say we've watched what now, 82 so far this season?
Not quite.
It feels that way.
There have been some good ones.
Yeah, most of them are okay, right? It's hey, you waste a couple hours and I can multitask.
And there'll always be a happy ending.
Yeah, this is true. There are no Greek tragedies at Hallmark.
No. One of them that we watched was like a time travel of a night.
That
I
was
don't remember
realistic.
the names. Yes, very realistic, but it was a lot of fun. One that we watched last year took place at the Biltmore, and again, I don't remember the name.
Well, there you go. That tells you a lot, doesn't it?
But it was fun because then we went to the Biltmore this year and got to see a couple of the rooms that were in the movie and the grounds, so that was enjoyable.
Yep. Who says money can't buy happiness?
So as you know, we are based in Minnesota and we got socked with a lot of snow this week.
A lot of snow. So yesterday I got to clear the driveway twice. The first time with the 7-8 inches that fell overnight. And then of course it does me the pleasure of lightly snowing all mid-morning into the early afternoon. And so I have to clear another 1.5 inches at the end of the day. Yay!
And he got to rescue a FedEx driver and all of the Christmas gifts in her truck because she almost slid off our driveway.
Yeah, so, you know, it's somewhat incumbent upon me to do so, right? It's my driveway after all.
And when I say sliding off our driveway, we're not talking just level driveway, level edge. She was almost going down into the woods backwards. It's
on a hill and you kind of have a berm that you go over, and once that happens, then bad things can happen.
But that's what the holiday spirit's all about, right?
She was a trooper. She was out there trying to handle it on her own, and wow, very, very independent, determined young lady, but helped her out and got her out and home kind of before dark. We kind of finished it.
Yeah, you did.
Although dark nowadays, you know, it's what, 4 or 5 o'clock, so.
Yeah, way too early. So send us your favorite Christmas movies in the comments. We'd love to give you a shout out. And if you have a prediction for this Sunday's game, who are we playing?
We're playing Dallas in the Sunday night game. So,
all right.
So, hey, you know, there is that. Dallas technically, I think, is hanging on by a thread. I think we've been mathematically eliminated. I don't, you know, I think both the Bears and the Lions would have to lose the remaining games, but since they play each other, that's not possible. So I think we're out, not 100%, but I think we're down to the 0.0001% chance if there is anything, but I don't think so.
So yeah, we'd love to hear your predictions also in the comments, or if you want to do an Instagram or Facebook video and tag me in it, and we will be sure to include that in with our predictions this weekend.
Sounds great.
Thanks for watching Ripples and Reflections. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.